A bill that could have serious consequences for religious freedom protections is making its way through Congress. It's called the Do Not Harm Act, and if passed, would strip away certain parts of the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, or RFRA. Supporters of the bill believe the RFRA is often used as a weapon against women, minorities, and the LGBTQ community, and that's why they want to chip away at it. Religious freedom advocates, though, say these protections are absolutely necessary for people of faith to be able to hold on to and live out their religious beliefs. And one of those advocates is Matt Sharp with the Alliance Defending Freedom, who joins us now. Matt, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me on.
Matt, you say the name of this bill is misleading. Do no harm. Why is that?
That's right. Well, as you mentioned, this bill would gut very important religious freedom protections for countless Americans, people of all walks of life, of Christians, Muslims, Jews, and so many others that throughout the 25-year history of the Religious Freedom Restoration Act have had their right to freely live out their faith protected against government efforts to tell them that they must violate their conscience or do something that violates their beliefs.
Matt, who's pushing this, and what's their motive here?
The lead sponsor in the House is Representative Joe Kennedy, and they're pushing this idea that RFRA is harmful, that it's being used to hurt other individuals, and that's simply false. For its 25-year history, the Religious Freedom Restoration Act has been used to, for example, protect the freedom of a Native American boy to be able to wear his hair long, consistent with his faith. It's protected healthcare providers and individuals who objected to paying for contraceptions or abortions or things like that. And it even helps faith-based adoption providers be able to operate consistent with their faith while helping kids to find a forever home. So we want to make sure that procedural protections are protected.
What would this look like if it passed? Can you give some examples of how people might negatively be affected, especially people of faith?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the examples of this would be, again, take the Little Sisters of the Poor. They object to paying for contraceptives, and they were able to succeed in their claim because of laws like RFRA. And so if the Do No Harm Act was enacted, then Little Sisters of the Poor and other religious groups that don't want to pay for abortions or contraceptives would be forced to do so in violation of their faith. There's many other examples of how people of faith would find themselves losing this important procedural protection if Do No Harm Act was passed.
Matt Sharp with ADF, good to see you. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much.